here is another one. Is this the Sweet? Sweet Daddy Siki.
Ah, yes.
Now, this name was a little more famous.
This is massive in the Calgary area.
And also, so Maple Leaf Gardens into wrestling. This is, I believe, also, so is that CKLN?
CKLN.
Yeah. And so sometimes they go out, in the Atlantic part. But Sweet Daddy Siki, they just did a documentary on him, by the way.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
It's one of the CBC sort of docs.
Okay, I'll have to
and
look
apparently it's really good. As you find, we've talked how many wrestling documentaries have come out and you're just fascinated by it. Sweet Daddy Siki, as a kid, I always thought, wow, very exotic. Obviously had the white hair, thinking, more from the Far East. I think he's American. He was born in like Arkansas or something like that. But the name, Sweet Daddy Siki, this is when wrestling starts to elevate, and you can tell by the camera work. You can tell by the kind of building it's in. And this is just getting a little bit closer to when, I guess, Vince McMahon's father is going to hand it down to him. And he's going to create something, as John Robinson is going to talk about, that is indeed, of all the words I can put on what follows wrestling, mania might be the best word.
I'm Milton Breskin here at ringside to describe the action to you, to suffer the slings and arrows that'll be heaped upon me, of course, by pretty boy Floyd Creechman. Floyd Creechman, there's an old friend of yours.
They really throw around that pretty boy handle a little too liberally, if you ask me.
Guido. We're talking, of course, of Tony Gatillo.
Chino Guido. I'm pretty sure you're not saying that these days either.
Sweet Daddy Siki. I want to talk about his $10,000 robe there.
Well, hold it. I was
I'm sure. That's an accurate assessment.
Is your good friend, The Rock, Rocky De La Sera, feel about
But see,
Tony
the theatrics at this point, Dave, don't you think this is a little bit of a precursor to what made like the WWF
Absolutely.
and the WWE eventually so important?
He's ahead of his time here. Because what you're seeing in the next 5 to 10 years is guys like the Macho Man, more of a Ric Flair presence where he's wearing that kind of robe with the fur, with the feathers. Hulk Hogan turns. Pyro starts being introduced into the ring.
He's a natural blonde.
He is a natural blonde.
150 pounds.
Sure.
48 pounds. He's got a 50-inch chest, 19-inch arms. Look at that. He's got a 20-inch waist.
A 20-inch waist.
Okay, would you like to borrow my extra pair of glasses?
No, I don't need
Okay, in the ring right now, a standing wrist lock taken. Sweet Daddy Siki goes to the hair and drags the stallion to the canvas, from whence he grabs that wrist lock.
Oh, the stallion.
He used force, physical force.
He grabs the... Did he say wristwatch?
Pulled his opponent to the canvas. But Gatillo has reversed the hold and put Siki to the canvas.
Not for a long mill.
That's true. Sweet Daddy Siki, always a very, very capable man with tremendous maneuvers, always able to get himself out of trouble one way or the other.
But you can see that, probably from the 50s where, you see a lot of those different holds, they pretty much figured out that it had to be more athletic than what you saw, that the guys probably had to be in slightly better shape.
What? Just become best friends?
Yep.